Chris, how does the dressing room feel after that?
Tired. I can speak for myself. Yeah, lads are happy, I think. I think maybe if you look at the game as a whole, it's probably a fair score. They had their spells in the game, but we also had our spells in the game. And, I think both teams maybe will admit that probably a draw was a good result. It was a good game. Keith just said that, but it was probably a good game to watch and that. So it was a good game with quite a lot of football played, which, was something that we've been looking at trying to do this week. We've obviously brought in Gozzy and Bill today to be those creative players that perhaps we've been lacking in the past few weeks. So credit to them. They both came in and made an impact, and credit to Ellis for not showing his disappointment and being on the bench. He came on and made a massive difference, and obviously got the penalty and scored it. So I think in the end, yeah, we're happy. We're tired, and we'll get some rest now and prepare for another nice game next week.
When you were playing in central midfield, do you prefer having two out-and-out wingers in front of you to pick out?
Me personally, yeah, because maybe when I was a bit younger, I sort of played a bit further up the pitch, and goal scoring was but now I like to get the ball off the back four and play. And when you've got wingers that you can look out and play that diagonal ball, it is nice. And Gozzy and Bill give you both them options, because they do want to come in and get on the ball as well. So on the big pitch like today, I think it helped us. And at times we played some great football, and we looked like we might sort of unlock a few doors, which we've looked a bit one-dimensional last week, especially in the first half. We lacked width, which it's a team game, and it's all our fault really. But it was nice today to have that option out wide, and some great balls put into the box first half, and I think that made a difference today.
Now, talk us through the penalty, because in the commentary box we had you nailed on for that.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I just said to Keith, if a striker's on the pitch and he wants a penalty, the way I see it, the striker has the penalty, and Ellis won the penalty and he wanted to take it, and I didn't really have the energy to argue with him at that point, to be honest, after 80 odd minutes or whatever. So fair play, he scored it, and it'll be on him now if he misses one, and obviously I'll have the next one. But yeah, it doesn't matter who takes it as long as it goes in. And
he could have won it in injury time.
Yeah, I think from where I was, it looked a great save, but he's in there saying it was a bad header and he should have scored, which is fair enough, because he probably should have scored. He's good in the air, and if we would have nicked that then, it would have been an unbelievable away performance for us. But it's still a very decent performance from us. I think when they scored, I heard their fans singing we are top of the league, which I don't look at the table, to be honest, too much, but if they're at the top of the league, and we've come here and put more of a good show for ourselves. We've at no point looked completely outplayed by them at all. So we've got to take that as a positive, and like I say, it's probably a fair result.
And you personally, back in the league with Bristol Rovers, with the armband on your arm, as captain, you've had a fair look at this league now, and a fair feel of how it feels to be back at Rovers. How are you finding it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's good to be back in and around the area, and obviously spending more time with my family, and it's a great bunch of lads, and it's one of the most important things in football is enjoying it. I have pretty much enjoyed most seasons in my career, but there has been the odd moment, when I've been stuck up north in places I don't particularly want to be, when all my family are back down south. So it's nice, yeah, and it's nice because all those following fans coming to watch us every away game and every home game is massive. It's something that I enjoy. I enjoy playing in front of good crowds, and today was a good example of that. And it's been a fairly enjoyable start. It is a big step up from last year, which I've not played too many games in League Two before. Obviously I was a bit part player. I was only a young lad coming through, so it's actually surprised me. It's the standards raised from what I can remember last time, and some decent teams in this league, but I think we've more than showed that we're capable of being in that top 7, and that's something that we're working on to achieve.